Trey Turner in position, and the action is about to start.
Number 7, Trey.
Trey Turner leads off, and we're ready to roll from West Camden Street in Baltimore, Maryland. That's smashed towards center. Puts it away for the out. Corbin Carroll looking to get off to a good start in this one. Swing and a miss. He was out in front. The pitch to Corbin. Puts it on the ground to first. Alonso. And he takes it himself for the out. Fernando Tatis Jr. ready to go, and we're looking at a parallel 5 card in the box here. Line drive. Tatis retired. More to come in the world of DD. Willie Castro leads off the bottom of the first.
The shortstop, number 3, Willie Castro.
Skubal misses the plate. And that goes foul. Willing, and able. In the air to right center. Drifting back is Tatis. Hauls it in. Now 1 away. Didi Gregorius digs in. Base hit. Carlos Beltran in the box with a runner on first. Lifted in the air to right. Tatis moves under it. And it's caught for the out. A member of the New Threads series steps to the plate, Pete Alonso. Changeup misses the zone. Reached back and fired at 99, but it missed. In the air, headed to center. Harris on the move. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Skubal wraps it up without allowing any runs to score. Back here in Baltimore, Corey Seager gets us going in this frame. First pitch of the ball. Sweeper misses the zone. Hasn't offered anything good. In the air, out to left. Santander camps under it. Brings it in. And one gone. Josh Gibson is next to the... Delivers an opening pitch strike. Never want to swing at that. That's ripped to right, down the line, and it's foul. Josh bides his time. Won't go away. Here's another 1-2 pitch. Misses with the changeup. Down on strikes. Paul Skeens with the punch out. Juan Soto facing the starter for the first time. Let's see what kind of feel he has early on. Starts with the ball. Misses the pitch from Skeens. Stays with it, foul. The pitch. Misses the plate with the fastball. Was that on purpose? Hanging tough. And the righty kicks and delivers. Hard liner. It's into the gap. Around first, hustling for two. And he'll pull into second with two gone. Ozzie Albies steps to the plate. A chance to get us off the starting blocks and into the run column. In the air, headed to right. Tatis galloping towards it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. That's the third out, inning over. Yordan Alvarez, the first to hit this inning.
The designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Starts the at-bat with a ball. Catches the zone with the slider. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Squeezes it. One gone now. Fernando Tatis Jr. strides to the plate. Hit on the ground to Trey. On to Murray for the out. Chris Bryant ready to hit.
The third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Now a check swing, but he held up. Foul ball. Skubal back to work. A bit early. Slows it down with a change, but misses the plate. Strike three, and they go down in order. It's a 1-2-3 inning. Michael Harris II steps in the box to start the third.
Michael Harris II.
I would have swung there. That's a foul ball. .100 miles per hour and foul. 1-2, the pitch. Swings, hits a ground ball up the middle. That one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Murray at the plate following the leadoff knock from Michael Harris II. First pitch, and the runner goes.
That's the ball.
Tag save. Stolen base. O's with a runner in scoring position. Starts with a pair of sweepers. Fly ball to center. Beltran moves under this one. Brings it in, and one away in the top of the third. Trey Turner steps in. Michael Harris II in position to score. Delivers a sweeper. That's been his go-to pitch to start an at-bat. There are worse pitches to swing at. Don't worry. You're good enough. You're smart enough. And doggone it, people like you. The batter now, Corbin Carroll. 0 for 1 on the day. How did you even make contact there? The 0-1. Lifted in the air to right center. Beltran giving his all. Brings it in for the third out. They strand the runner. Anthony Santander leads us off. He steps off. Hit hard on the ground up the middle. Albies over to first and one away. Will Smith strolls to the plate for the first time today, looking for a strong start. Fouls it off. Zips a fastball, but off target. Climbs the ladder with heat. Swing and a drive. Don't bother chasing that one. Kiss it goodbye. Home run. The breaking ball wasn't fooling him. Yeah, turns out we've got to sit through this again. Willie Castro comes to the plate now following the solo home run. Not sneaking the heater by Willie Castro as he comes through with the single, and they have a runner aboard. Didi Gregorius at the dish with a runner on first. Skubal ready and fires. Starts with a pair of sliders. Goes back to the slider. Unloads the fastball off the plate. On the ground to Ozzie Albies. Hicks it out of the dirt for the out. Up now is Carlos Beltran. He had the chance to play in a pair of World Series during his career. He was a member of the Cardinals in 2013 and won a title with the Astros in 2017. Castro at second with 2 down. Goes back to the sinker. Runner at second with 2 gone. Keeps it going. Two-strike slider, fouled away. Throws one in the dirt. Runner holds, and it's a full count. Alonso up next. Started to swing. That's ball 4, and it puts runners at first and second. And walking up now, the player we just referenced, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1 after flying out in his first at bat. Early advantage for the pitcher. That's the fastball. Been his primary pitch. A little out front, he swings through it. That's in the dirt. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. And the lefty kicks and delivers. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
The batter, number 44.
Here's Jordan Alvarez.
Designated hitter, Jordan Alvarez.
Line drive, sliced the other way. That's a base hit. Hung up between third and home. Runner holds up at third. Base is still loaded. 2 away as 1 comes across. Fernando Tatis Jr. next to hit after the RBI single. Came up empty first time up, 0 for 1. In the air, headed to left center. Turner under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. They play 2 runs. Fernando Tatis Jr. ready to go.
The right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Sweeper off the plate for a ball. Different zip code. Swings and lifts one to left. Santander bolting towards it. Makes the catch. 1 away. Corey Seager steps in, showcasing his Parallel 4 membership. Hitless in his first trip to the plate. U-G-L-Y. That pitch ain't got no alibi. Drills one deep. It hooks just foul. The power was there. Here's the pitch. Late with the swing there. That's not your pitch, clearly. Lives to see another pitch. The 2-2. Oh, that one rides up and in. Pitch misses, and that's a walk. Josh Gibson in the box with a runner on first. That's a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Fouls off 101. Runner at first with 1 gone.
Foul ball.
Delivers a sweeper, but it misses the plate. Trash pitch. Runs the count full. Swings and lifts one to left center. And it lands for a base hit. The throw to second for the out. Lafayette in the box. Rarely see him looking rushed during an AB. Count is 0-1. Stays in the fight. The Orioles up by 2. Went with the change but misses. Sweeper. Strike 3. Inning over. Schemes. Produces a shutout inning. Back here in the charm city of Baltimore, Chris Bryant is up now as he faces Tarik Skubal. That's foul. The lefty sets, kicks, fires. 1-1 now.
Ball.
Swings. It's a ground ball to third. Sends it to first. One down in the bottom of the 4th. Next to the plate in this 9-inning game, Anthony Santander. 0 for 1, looking to change that here. Swings and hits it hard. Good for a base hit. And they have a runner on now. Smith in the box now. No balls and a strike. 1-1 the count.
Ball.
Fouls off the 100-mile-per-hour pitch. The lefty kicks and delivers. Swings and drills one. Back goes Harris. Gone. It's a 2-run homer. That makes it a multi-home run game for him. Another look? That's just cruel. Willie Castro digs in at the plate after the 2-run homer. Ground ball up the middle, and that's into center for a base hit. Didi. Corey steps in. The Orioles make a change on the mound as they turn to Ryan Weathers. So they'll ride with a tops now card in this spot. Albies. One at second. Not in time at first. It's the fielder's choice. Carlos Beltran strolls to the dish to square off against a member of the Tops Now series. Swing and a ball popped up. This one a mile high. He's got it, and that's out number 3. They scored 2 runs in the inning. Ozzie Albies is now at the plate. This one smashed down the right field line. And that drops foul. Here's the 0-1. Schemes misses. Two 2-1 is the count now. It's the sweeper that misses. And is the leadoff walk.
Take your base.
Michael Harris II at the dish with a runner on first. 1 for 1 with a single so far. 0-1 to start. Misses the plate for a ball. That's a ball. Went with the changeup. Clubs one deep. It's headed out of here. It's gone. Home run. Unfazed by the fastball. You should totally save this clip. I would. Eddie Murray gets a chance to keep chipping away at the deficit following the home run. Drills one perfectly. Gonna need some stilts. Gone. Home run. Not wasting any time settling into the at-bat. Instead, takes a healthy cut on the first pitch and sends it out. Nothing like hitting home runs in Diamond Dynasty. Trey Turner comes to the plate now as the tying run following the homer. That's a ball. Fires a fastball, but misses zone. Eric Gagne, the new arm, and they have a dive on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. Triple digits, and it's hammered. It looks like trouble. Around first, heading for two. And that's a double. Corbin Carroll ready to swing it with a runner on second. Front foot, heavy. And that one's foul. Turner stands at second with no outs. Fly ball left center. Hauls it in. That's out number one. Fernando Tatis Jr. strolls to the plate. Hitless so far, but the law of averages says you're due for at least a loud foul ball this time around. Back to second safely. Nearly got caught in between there. Takes a lead with one gone. Can't connect with a breaking ball that missed the zone. And there goes Trey Turner. Right to. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. The O's have plated 3 so far this inning. Thankfully, you didn't swing at that. Hit on the ground to third. And that goes foul. Line drive, sliced the other way. That's a base hit. The lead was short-lived for the home team. This game is tied. Corey Seager at the dish after the game-tying single. Tatis runs. Corey Seager in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Here's the pitch. Runner is off again. Seager blasts one foul. Orioles with a runner at first. Pumps a fastball, but misses the plate. Here's the pitch. Runner is off again. Locked at the plate. There's no throw. That's a stolen base. In the box, Josh Gibson.
The catcher, Josh.
Will Smith, the bat they decide to go with off the bench in this spot. Triple digits, and it's a foul ball. Lots of speed at second. Let's see if he takes off here. Decides against it. On the ground to third. Bryant fields it cleanly. The tag, and that's out number 3. Inning over. Top half of the 5th is complete. Pete Alonso leads off the inning.
The first baseman, number 25, Pete Alonso.
First pitch is off the plate. Swung on and chopped to third. Seager handles it. And the leadoff hitter set down in their half of the fifth. In steps Yordan Alvarez. That's a ball. Went with the slider. Went with the slider for a strike. Now in a 2-strike hold. Goes with the fastball, but misses. Swings through that one, and it's a strikeout. Here's Fernando Tatis Jr. And that's sent foul. It's 0-2. Strike three, inning over. That was as easy. Welcome back to Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Juan Soto leads off the top of the sixth. Fastball doesn't catch the zone. This one popped up. Bryant drifts under it. Takes it in for the out. Next to the plate, Ozzie Albies.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Swung on and lifted to left. And it gets down for a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base. Michael Harris the in the box with a runner on first. Darren O'Day now on the mound. He'll do his best to keep this a tie game. And there goes Ozzie Albies. Safe. And that's a stolen base. O's have a runner in scoring position. Ground ball to second. Gregorius handles the chance. Toss to Alonso for the out. Eddie Murray comes to bat with a runner at third. Lights it away. Fastball out of the zone. Tough pitch to hit. Pitch kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Runner on third with 2 away. Not done yet. Steady Eddie ready. Fly ball to left. Santander gets there. He's under it. Makes the catch. Inning over. We head to the bottom of the sixth. We'll be right back. Back here in a tie game. Chris Bryant ready to roll.
Bryant.
And gets wood to it, but foul. And the lefty sets, kicks, fires. Swings and makes good contact. It's a leadoff single, and they get a base runner here in the sixth. Next to the plate here in the sixth, Anthony Santander. 0-1 the count. Kicks and delivers. And that's a base hit. Bryant headed for third. He's coming home. The relay. He scores and they take the lead. Will Smith batting now with the lead after the go-ahead run. Just scored in the big spot. Fouled away. The Orioles go to their bullpen and taking the mound, Angel Serpa, a runner on second to deal with in this situation. Delivers a fastball, but it misses the plate. Was that pitch in low power mode or? The heater misses for a ball. Off the plate. Needs a reset as he steps off the rubber. Hard hit down the line and left. And that's a foul ball. Santander leads off second with nobody out. Swung on, and are you kidding me? Going back and kiss it goodbye. Once was good, twice was great, but 3 homers? That's incredible. They wanted a replay for that? I mean, it didn't go that far. Okay, you know what? It did. Castro in the box now as he leaves that one up high. He steps off the rubber. The Orioles have given up 3 runs this inning. That doesn't catch the zone. Misses the zone with a slider. Fair ball. That one will find the corner. Next to hit, Didi Gregorius. Slider misses for a ball. Here's the pitch. Misses the zone with a changeup. Smash down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. The 2-1. Skips up some dust. No advance. 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1. Good slider. Walked him. That's ball 4. Carlos Beltran up now with runner first and second. The O's dip into their bullpen and hand the ball to Joan Duran. Carlos Beltran in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. Fouls away 1-0-1. The righty kicks and delivers. On the ground, right side, 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they just get 1. Pete Alonso at the dish with runners at the corners. Jumps on the first pitch and hits this one on the sweet spot. Going back, and this one is gone. A home run. The long ball continues to be a story in this one. That's their 4th home run as a team. Sorry for the replay. You'll get him back. Yordan Alvarez up now with the bases empty thanks to the 3-run homer. A swing and a soft line. That's down, a base hit. And now they're up to 5 hits in the inning. Fernando Tatis Jr. bats here in the 6th. First pitch swing, and this one has more than a chance. Hit hard, going, on its way and gone. Home run. Stepped in the box, ready to swing it, and guessed right with that pitch. Great execution. They're making you relive this, huh? Bryant comes to the plate now following that home run from Fernando Tatis Jr. Swung on and lifted to right center. Tatis ranges right, brings it in. Now 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Anthony Santander. First pitch misses.
Outside.
And that's too high. Foul ball. Righty sets, kicks, fires. Hit hard, up the middle. That's the inning. They send double-digit batters to the plate. And now it's an 8-run game. Trey Turner steps in the box to start the 7th. Misses with the first pitch. Fly ball, right center field. Beltran sprinting towards it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 gone here. Corbin Carroll up once again. Hitless in this one, but has put the ball in play every time. Misses with the slider. Carroll rockets one foul. Carroll waits. Fouls it. Here comes the 1-2. Basura pitch. Throws one in the dirt. In the air to right. Tatis glamping under it. Out, and I think he had time to make a tip-top before that one landed. Fernando Tatis Jr. parades to the plate thanks to his P5 status. The Orioles enjoying a healthy lead here in Diamond Dynasty. A bit of landscaping for a ball. 1-2 now. Pitcher's count. Squares it up. I don't think this one is catchable. Oriole Park can't hold this one. Home run. Corey Seager comes up here in the 7th. Goes with the slider, but misses the plate. Count runs to 1-1. Gets a piece. Here comes a pitch. Staying alive. Stays alive on the curveball. In terms of the score, things could be worse. Rubbing some dirt on it. Went with the slider. Used for the 3rd time in this AB. Now there's a bullet down the line. But it's just foul. Orioles 2 down, nobody on. This at bat refuses to end. Keeps swinging with 2 strikes. Fouls it with 2 strikes. Changeup is fouled away, stays alive. Swings and lifts one to center. Beltran with an easy look. Squeezes it. That ends the inning. So Back here in a 7 game. Congratulations on not quitting. Will Smith leads off playing from ahead. So they'll ride with the card from the breakout series, Garrett Clevenger. Will Smith fouls away the first offering. The pitch. On the ground to second, Albies. Over to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th. Willie Castro strolls to the dish. First pitch misses for a ball. One now. Sends it foul. The 1-2. That was perfect destruction. Did you hear the sound that made? Kissed that ball goodbye. And now it's an 8-run lead as we get closer to the finish line. They love that replay button, huh? Didi Gregorius shuffles to the plate for his next at bat. Count is 0-1. And the pitch went with the slider, but misses. Ball. Swings and sends a rocket to right. And there's a hit. And they pick up their second hit of the inning. Carlos Beltran, freshly dealt to the plate. Triple digits, and it's hammered deep. Going back, but running out of room. Out of here. Home run. That was an aggressive approach, and that's what happens when everything goes to plan.